Hello primates, welcome to the zoo. This is part 2 of a multi-part series on how I want to change the world with potential infrastructure paradigm shifts. Say that twice fast. I've had good reason to want to identify the most universal term for units of useful work energy and wanting to introduce a concept of it being a tangible commodity in a new economic system. I want y'all to keep in mind that though this is my own vision, I find it hard to believe that I've figured this stuff out, yet no one else on the whole planet has? No. I suspect that I'm behind someone else and that they have already been suppressed. Otherwise, why isn't it already underway somewhere? I'm about to give the entire world my life's fortune, simple as it is, in hard-earned, pragmatic knowledge through you few. Please, if you find this video information of value, copy and burn the videos just in case. Owning property is not something in our society that, in my opinion, should go away. With the collapse or even degradation of debt-based monetary system, only the rich can end up being property owners. To salvage that part of the dream for normal people, properties have to become active participants in the economy. I don't mean by goosing a nearly fake value by adding gold-plated faucets or a new kitchen, but with windmills, solar cells, infrared collectors, gray water systems, passive heating and cooling systems, and more. If a whole community pools its jewels, that could literally become like money in the bank. Here in the windy plains and hills of Kansas, we have a merry band of thieves called a corporation commission. And they are happy to take from anyone, though more from some than others, always claiming that they themselves are the poor. Because they hold all the cards when it comes to energy, they have proven very unwilling to let consumers partake in the production of energy, thus effectively blockading a green economy here. Unless you are very fortunate, you are likely to be plagued with a similar silver spoon and stuffed shirt set where you live. A community does not have to put up with these robber barons if they don't want to. Let's hang and let's get another perspective of my vision from for a new energy-based green economy. Let's zoom out now and consider the aspects of the energy needs of the entire planet. A supergrid is a concept that's being talked about, perhaps even seriously studied in Europe. They define it as an electrical grid running to and from everywhere, dedicated to balancing the outputs of miscellaneous renewable energy resources to feed into the standard grid as demanded. As proposed, it's utter corporate profiteering madness, and I desperately want to nip it in the bud. Its only real value is for photovoltaic cells and windmill concepts that are as planned an absurdity. There's about 100 odd reasons why it will not work as it's been proposed so far. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, Don Quixote de Ca is pissed off about windmills. And I have been for a lot longer than I've had this name. As you may have ascertained from the title of this video, a pneumatic supergrid is a similar concept to a completely electric one, with pneumatics as the kinetically produced, stored, and distributed energy form to be provided, bartered, and traded with, and used as seen fit by whomever is plumbed in. That's right, all that hot air will finally be worth something. I could stop here because, in my opinion, a mechanically inclined child could work out many of the rest of the needs for the plan. But since I've already done it, I'm going to keep going. So in the next video, I'll explain more of why this is the way to move forward with sanity. This will be my sole justification for any sub-whoring. So please share these videos with anyone smart enough to rip it to shreds. I mean that. It's time for the rubber to meet the road. I want some people in here who will judge the ideas on their own merits, point out errors, suggest improvements, and we can make modifications to the plan as we go. I have tried for a long time to quietly get peer review on these ideas from awesome folk like Desert File, RN Raw, Wandering Mind 42, DPR Jones, etc., and none of them would talk to me about it. Can't say as I blame them. Anybody with a name like mine is bound to be nuts, right? I gave up on people who are too busy to talk to me and decided to build my own base. You're that base. Thank you. The first peer credit goes to Maggot 432 for providing the word jewels that I should have known. Thanks. Perhaps we'll be buying and selling things in denominations of jewels someday. Thanks to all of you friends for being here. I hope you will all become wealthy from my ideas and or share this new energy infrastructure paradigm with the world so desperately in need of it. Now on to exploring what has been to me an astoundingly obvious plan, and for you to enjoy your life, the only thing not borrowed from those yet to be.